You know, I heard about the Essence Festival this past week. It's been going viral, on TikTok, all around, Facebook. Been hearing so many complaints. Even the legendary Stephanie Mills was one R&B icon, foundational Black American R&B icon. Stephanie Mills even made a complaint about how sloppy the Essence Festival was. Scrolling, I'm looking at a lot of people talking about the Essence Festival was whack. The Essence Festival was whack. I've never heard that before. But I see why. Because you look at Essence Magazine. Essence Magazine was out since the 70s and the 80s. The editor was Suzanne. What's her name? Suzanne. I know her first name was Suzanne. Everybody known her by her head. I'm looking at the head like, man, I know she's not from America. I think her parents like Caribbean. Anyway, she's one of the best editors of Essence Magazine. She did articles on Black love. She did articles on foundational Black American women in corporate America in the medical field. They were positive. They were positive about the foundational Black American family. Then years later, I guess when they sold Essence, was at Time Warner, they started bringing in these immigrants to take over Essence Magazine, which is fine. If you buy it out, talk about your culture. Talk about the African Caribbean culture. Don't call it Essence Magazine no more, piggybacking off the foundational Black American experience that you talk down on and that you hate. You don't like Black people, so why are you piggybacking off us just to make Essence take off? They was talking about the festival, it was a flop. Vendors pulling out the concert series, it was whack. Wasn't that many people there. It's heard about some fire marshal drama with Black businesses. Then they didn't give a shout out to Frankie Beverly and Maze. You look at Frankie Beverly and Maze, that's who made the Essence Festival. That's why we delineating. That's why we backing away from African and Caribbean people. That's why.